All right, this is Josh Wright after Dagenham 0, Ebbsfleet 2. Perfect start to the season.
Yes, Jazz. Not just result-wise, I thought performance on the whole, I thought was on point. I thought it was really, really positive. On another day, could have had more. But listen, coming away from home to what I'm told, the favourites in the division. After a big summer of a lot of new players coming in, a good pre-season, we've come here today and we've put on what's pleased me more than anything, a really, really, really professional men's performance. And by that I mean we played with flair, but we played clever today. And we ran hard, we played hard, and I could use so many terminologies for it. But all in all, I thought every single one of them. And it isn't just my starting 11. It isn't just the boys who come on. It isn't the boys who don't get on. It's absolutely everyone. It's those that are not involved. It's my staff. It's the whole football club. And it's those fans who today were absolutely sensational. My assistant Kurz just in there's mentioned the figure that he heard would come. And they deserve that more than anyone. More than anyone. And I'm so pleased for them. So pleased. An away day, bright sunshine. What more could you ask for than a 2-0 win and 3 points to go with it? But I'm really proud. I'm really proud today of that performance. And but let me say something. It's a start. It's one game. It's one game out of a lot of games to come. But that's the levels, that's the intensity, that's the work rate, and that's the togetherness that we're going to need to show each week in, week out. And it's a bare minimum of that. And that's exactly what we'll be striving to do every single game.
You got your goals at the beginning and the end of the game, and in between there was an awful lot of to and fro from both sides. It was played at a frantic pace, and the game it could have gone either way. Dagenham could have got back in it, but you had your chances. It wasn't a cavalier performance though. It was a real workmanlike, grafting, disciplined, sort of stop them playing performance.
It was always going to be like that, Chaz, and I'll repeat it again in terms of what I say. That's the bare minimum of what we have to show. I went on record last week saying that I didn't feel it was quite there in our last pre-season game, but my God, was there a difference today. And listen, occasion. First game of the season, everyone's at 100 mile an hour, coming to one of the big teams in the division. Obviously, they've had quite an exciting summer as well, with different bits and bobs going on the pitch and off the pitch. And we had to be like that. It was never going to be pretty today. And if it means that we have to play in and around stuff like that most weeks, but it gets us results, then that's what it's all about. Because if you can do that, and then all of a sudden as time goes along you can show your quality, then you're going to be a successful side. But what I would say is, yes, there's moments where they could have potentially have got back in the game, but my God, there were spells where we could have been out of sight with moments. You know, we had to ride a little bit second half, but I thought first half when we went 1, there could have been another coming with a second one, but second half they had a little bit of a spell without really hurting us too much, and we had to sort of just settle ourselves down, and that's exactly what we did as a group of leaders and a group of men on the pitch. And once we got a foothold into the second half, we had a spell of like 10-15 minutes where we could have gone 2 and 3, and on another day they hit the back of the net, and that frustrated me a little bit because that was what I was saying at half time. I want to finish the game off. I want to go and get the second goal. I don't like using that word at half-time about clean sheet wins us the game. It's the next goal that's going to win us the game in terms of the goal going for us. And we didn't quite get it then, but listen, the timings of the goals, as you say, were fantastic. One of my best mates, funny enough, who was here today, he messaged me last night, said I fancy he used to go 1-0 up in the first 5 minutes, and he called it right. And that was a nice one. I just reminded him at the end then, but listen, the timing of the goals were great, and but a 2-0 victory, and that's what it's all about, 3 points, and I'm really, really, really pleased with the boys.
That first goal in the opening 4 minutes was scored by Kwesi Appiah. He knows how to score at this level, doesn't he?
He knows how to score, and that's a big reason why we signed him and why he's in the team. But what he gives to the whole team in general, his hold-up play, his leadership, his strength in the air, his out-of-possession work, set plays for and against. And as you say, you can hit the back of the net, and he is a proper player, and that's why he's had a proper career. And we're going to need a lot of that from Kwesi, but we're going to need a lot of it from everyone. I thought everyone stood up to the plate today. I thought they were incredible on the whole, you know, in terms of coming off the back of what's been a really difficult pre-season in terms of the workload. I thought it showed today. I thought we looked fit. I thought we looked athletic. And listen, I'll say it again, it's a good start. But if we can repeat all those things that we're just talking about in terms of what Kwesi, but what all the other boys give, my back three today, Cuzzo in goal, my midfield were so energetic and so so lively, front-footed, and looked so fit. And then obviously my wing-backs gave us everything I wanted in wing-backs. And like my forwards and the boys who come on, they picked it up again. They didn't just come on and just go through the motions. They came on and stepped on the gas again. Dom Samuels nearly scores, but Aaron Cosgrave's running. Gene, I thought, was brilliant when he come on. And there were some really unlucky boys who didn't get on or weren't involved today. But it's a squad, it's a team, it's a group, and it's a family. And I'm going to need everyone. And they know that, and I keep stressing that to them. I will need everyone, and I'm going to rely on people to keep going, keep training hard, keep working hard, and keep backing up these good performances.
Well, your friend may have predicted a goal in the first 4 minutes, but I don't think too many people would have had money on Tom Dallison getting a second near the end of the game.
Listen, Dallo's a mountain. Dallo's a big man, and he's a proper player. When he's at it, Dallo is a reason why he's played where he's played, and I thought he was a mountain at the back today. He got an early booking, and he managed himself through that through his professionalism and his experience. And the amount of headers, we were looking at him and we were wondering about being on the booking, and they were going down obviously that channel on that side, first half and second half. But again, my assistant and we discussed it, and he wins everything. And the way they were going, quite direct at times, he was superb today, and he deserved that goal at the end. And he's hungry, he's aggressive like that, and you need to be in both boxes, and that's exactly what Dallo is. And I'm really pleased he got that goal.
Just one final thing, it's a great victory. You've got 2 home games coming up, which of course is where you want to consolidate this success. But it also puts to bed a bit of a ghost in the room, which is it's been a long time since you've had, or the club's had, an away competitive win. Something like 532 days, 30 games. You've put that to rest. So you've not only started off the season with a great start, you've put all that to bed, and it's now officially the Josh Wright era, isn't it?
Well, look, I try not to look into things like that, but obviously I knew that was looming. And it's nice to get things like that off your back. And I'll repeat myself again. It's the football club that deserves it, and the football club are the fans. They are what this football club's all about. And without them, there would be no football club. And they've travelled here, there, and everywhere. And they turn up in their numbers at home, and they turn up in their numbers away. And no one deserved that more today than those set of fans, those that were here and those that weren't here. And let's just hope. It's the first of many away victories, because winning at home is incredible, and winning away is just as incredible, and it has a certain feeling to it when you pick up points away from home. And that was what I describe as a really, really positive, great away day, if you like. And we need more of them to be successful. We're going to need a lot more of them. So that's just a start, and that's what we now need to build on.
You've got 2 big home games coming up, Chippenham and Chelmsford in quick succession. They're massive, aren't they?
They are massive, every single game. No matter who you play, home and away, they're massive. Now, both of them will pose different tests, just like today posed a certain test. That Saturday against Chippenham will be a really, really difficult game. And if we don't back up what we've just done and go above and beyond that and give more, then we won't get the result we want. And then obviously it's a quick turnaround when Chelmsford come to us on the Tuesday night. But it's one game at a time. I said that to them from the start. Yes, we've got our little blocks and we've got our months how we look at things and targets and points, if you like. But it's one game at a time. This game's done, so we'll dissect this, we'll debrief this, we'll work really, really hard on the training ground next week in terms of what we need to be prepared, fully prepared and organised and ready for Chippenham. And hopefully we can go about our business in the right way on the Saturday and put in a positive performance, which usually turns out to be a positive result. And then we'll take the next game as that comes after as well. But it's one game at a time. That's one ticked off, and we have to keep striving moving forward.
Well done today. Good luck next week.
Good man.
Cheers, Josh.
Cheers.